Chicken. Yep, I said it, chicken. It's now at Shake Shack, launched nationally. I'm with the CEO, Randy Garutti. Great to see you here.
Thanks, Ronnie. Good to be with you today.
So when you sold chicken as a trial run in Brooklyn, it was one of your top selling items. Do you think chicken will be a top seller for you?
I think it will be. The Chicken Shack, the way we've created it is just to do the same thing we did to the burger. Just say, whoever wrote the rule that your classic chicken sandwich just can't be better. So we made a cage-free, no hormone, no antibiotic, beautiful slow-cooked chicken breast, hand-battered, deep-fried, crisp-fried, and just made it a wonderful, simple sandwich that people love. And in the first few days in Brooklyn, we sold almost 6,000 of them. It's been a wild ride since then, and it's finally caused us to launch it nationally and in some of our international markets. So we're thrilled about Chicken Shack launch today.
So, top seller?
It's a top seller in Brooklyn at all 3 Shacks that we've tested it at. And it's great. You know, for a business, it diversifies our portfolio risk. So much of what we've done has been beef, and it will continue to be that, and we want to be the best burger in America. But it's nice to have something a little different now for different people who want to try something else or continue to come back and just change it up.
Who are you hoping to steal business from?
I don't know that it's about stealing business. I think what we do is millennials and people who have decided, I don't really eat fast food anymore. My kids who grew up with a higher expectation of food, they just want something different. They want something better. And I think all those people are who are flocking, no pun intended, to Shake Shack.
That was
these
bad,
days.
by the way.
I know, I had to get it in. And it's just, that's the sea change I think you're seeing in our industry, away from traditional fast food and into saying, I'm willing to pay a little bit more to know where this came from and know how good it is.
All right, so what's good for you is that a pound of beef costs a lot more than a pound of chicken.
It does.
So what does this mean for profit margins potentially?
It's, you know, it's too early to say because it's really not been a long enough test, but we're hopeful. Mostly it's about diversifying that risk. It's still a very expensive product we put in here, being the provenance of it, as I shared. So it's a similar profit margin, but ultimately we hope it's accretive to every line item at Shake Shack. Most importantly, the people who come in and love it and drive sales. Sales is what matters in our company. It's what we've always set out to do. And we'll figure out when the costs come in line. We're not too worried about it. It's a great opportunity as a business for us.
So on the sales side, you recently projected same-store sales about 2.5% to 3.5% for 2016. So that's down from 2015. Is that the new norm, or do you think you can go back to 2015 levels?
Well, you know, 2015 was extraordinary, right? Some of the industry was 17% in Q3, almost 13% in Q2. There were some big numbers. You look on lapping that, you look at 2-year comps, really pretty strong. What we did this year is we took about 1.5 points in price. That's to help offset the big raises we gave all of our team members. Our minimum wage in a lot of Shacks is $12 an hour now, $10.50 on up to $12, depending on the market. We're taking care of our team, and that little bit of price we took is to help offset that, but that's the biggest pressure we'll have. Luckily, commodities are coming in line a little bit in this last few months, so that's going to allow us to continue to make this investment in our team. And if we do that, that's what matters. That's what makes it tick every day.
But you don't think you have to raise wages again, though, in the near term, do you?
I do think every year you'll see us raising. I mean, with the new minimum wage pressure, we've always wanted to be ahead of that. We've always been ahead of it and taking care of our team to get the best team members. And that's a real pull on our entire industry now. We're well positioned because that's what we do well, and we've always taken care of that. But no question, you'll see wages for us and the industry climb rapidly over this next 5 years.
So you're expanding this year. What new market are you most excited about?
Well, that's like asking me my favorite kid, which I like them all. But we're really pumped about LA, our first ever restaurant in Los Angeles, following an amazing launch in Vegas last year. Scottsdale, Houston, Dallas, Minneapolis. Pretty big launches this year for us, going a little further. But what we've seen outside of New York, yes, this is our home, but it's no longer the real base of our company. So much success has been had in Baltimore, in DC, in Chicago, in Japan. We just opened in Japan a couple months ago to 400 people who have just sustained a line for the last month and a half. It's just been incredible. So, you know, we just believe that people are voting and they want to come to Shake Shack. We're having a great time right now.
So is this considered as well a breakfast food, a midnight food? Can you eat this sandwich any time of the day?
If I had some waffles and syrup, I could take this down real quickly for breakfast. We're only open for breakfast in our transit centers and our airport locations, so no plans for that. But I'll tell you what, if you get an extra, I bet heating it up for breakfast would be okay.
Randy Garutti, great to talk to you. Thanks so much.